So starting the test drive in this Aviator with all-wheel drive, the Premier 2 trim level, I like that we get the cooled seats here. I like the options that you get over the Premier 1. And I think for the money, you get a pretty well-equipped vehicle without having to go up to the Reserve, without having to go up to the Black Label. So I just want to kind of put that out there first. And I just like that we have the twin turbo V6 in these as well. It's just very fun to drive engine, relatively efficient for what you get. And again, just having the all-wheel drive on top of that is just, I mean, you get a lot of vehicle for this $65,435, whatever it was. Now, I will say in terms of finding the drive modes, it can be kind of out of sight, out of mind, because your knob is right down here. So you can actually push the button and then that pulls it up, or you can just turn the knob while you're driving and that'll get it going. Now in this normal mode, does a pretty good job, feels good. The eco mode, the conserve mode, it does feel kind of like those, and just a tad, but like the Nissans and the Hyundais with the eco mode, where you almost feel like the car isn't working right because it's doing such a large amount of work to keep you from burning more fuel than you're trying to based on the throttle response from your foot. So just something to keep in mind there, but all the modes, they react pretty nicely in my opinion. Now the ride is very nice here. These ride pretty good like the Explorers. Most of these three-row SUVs, they just ride good in general. So nothing really changes here. Now this conserve mode, I do feel like it's a bit more rocky because it is trying to do a bit too much. So I'm gonna put it into the normal mode again. And yeah, the pull in the normal mode is incredible. It's ready to go. The power's there. It's a twin turbo V6, so normal mode, whatever, it's still gonna do a pretty good job getting up to speed. But you know, that sport mode just a tad stronger. But I'm gonna give it just a small pull coming out of this corner here in the normal mode. So yeah, I mean, it's pretty good. Now you can activate the paddles at pretty much any time, and you get the downshift, you can upshift, all of that, and pretty quick. But it's you know, it's one of those things where you let off of it for a minute and it'll go back to the regular drive mode. I like that, but for the most part, I'd probably just use the automatic mode anyway. Now I will say, as this traffic gets thicker as the day goes on, it becomes a bit harder to drive in this kind of test run that I have. But the normal mode here is doing a pretty good job at staying efficient, still allowing me to accelerate when I need to keep cars from cutting in front of me. You know, it's doing a really good job. The sport mode, I'll show you when I give it a pull on the interstate, just turns this thing into a real beast. Now I'm gonna put it into the sport mode now. Well, the excite mode, excuse me. I'm gonna give it a pull here. Here we go. Oh man, yeah, that was fantastic. Very quick, very quick. Now I want to give one more huge thanks to Lincoln and Franklin for allowing me to review this Aviator today. I'll leave a link below in the description. If you're looking to find the best price on one of these closer to home, click that second link down below. It takes just a minute to fill out your information, and I'll make sure the local dealers are fighting to get you the best price on this or whatever new vehicle you might be interested in. But I mean, this Premier 2 really is a phenomenal option if you want something that's sporty, you want something that's fun to drive, you want something that's luxurious, and you want something that has all of the amenities that you would expect for the price tag. Now, these days, a lot of these vehicles that used to be 25, 30 grand are 40 grand now, 42 grand, and people are like, oh, you know, I wouldn't pay more than 30 grand for that. But, you know, everything is just bringing what it's bringing right now due to inflation, due to tariffs, due to who's the president, whatever. So the fact that you can still get this for that 65K price point without having to go close to 90 grand for a black label, you still have something that feels really luxurious, really nice, still fun to drive. I think it's the best way to buy an Aviator personally. This Premier 2, the heated cooled seats, and you know, it's heated steering wheel, Blue Cruise, it's got it all. Even the Vista roof. You just don't have a bunch of the other stuff that you probably wouldn't miss if you didn't know the trim levels. So again, I think a solid job by Lincoln still making this attainable for somebody who doesn't need everything. They just want everything that they didn't have before. And with all that being said, this will bring me to the end of my review of this 2026 Aviator Premier 2 with all-wheel drive.